Joe Tate's days may be numbered after Ruby and Caleb Milligan have encouraged two characters to get their revenge against him. In tonight's Emmerdale, Charity Dingle warned Ruby against Joe but was shocked to realize she knew more than she let on. "I've got my eye on him." Big time, Charity told Ruby, who seemed to be in the know about Joe's duplicitous ways. Pressed by Charity, Ruby almost validated her suspicions about Joe being responsible for Noah's spiking. Afraid she'd revealed too much, Ruby left the pub before she could say something she'd regret. Charity then followed Ruby home, begging her to tell her the truth about her son's spiking. "I am convinced Joe is involved somehow, okay, but I just don't have the proof," Charity said. Ruby hesitated, saying Joe would destroy her family if she said anything. Charity didn't budge, insisting she wanted Joe gone more than anything, particularly as Noah had grown closer to him. "Whatever you do to him, that lies firmly on your shoulders," Ruby made her promise, before confirming that Joe had spiked Noah. Charity put two and two together, working out that Ruby's husband Caleb had lost a kidney when he was stabbed and rescued by Joe. Furious, Charity also looked back on the night of the double limo car crash, blaming Joe for spiking Noah and setting in motion the chain of events that would lead to the accident. "3 people have died because of this," Charity said, before she and Ruby agreed to keep their chat a secret. Elsewhere, Billy Fletcher vented about Dawn's infidelity with Caleb, who was eager to redirect his anger at Joe. Caleb manipulated Billy, encouraging him to take things into his own hands and potentially hurt Joe. "If I was you, I'd be out for blood," Caleb said. Later on at the pub, Charity and Billy were mulling over what they'd discovered about Joe. Before they could share their new intel, Joe entered with Noah, gloating about the great time they'd spent with Billy and Dawn's daughter, Clemmy, at the writing center. Ruby and Caleb looked on from a nearby table, enjoying a drink and discussing their productive day. Ruby told her husband she nudged a friend in the right direction, while Caleb said he convinced someone to do the heavy lifting for him. Charity and Billy are two key players in the whodunit centered on Joe, a storyline that will see the scheming villain getting attacked. 9 characters in total, including Ruby and Caleb, could be involved, as each has a very good reason to want rid of Joe. Joe Tate's presence at Home Farm has inevitably reignited old feuds, raids the logline for the big story. He's created a raft of new enemies, setting the stage for what promises to be an explosive confrontation. It continues. Joe has wasted no time in ruffling feathers and fueling dangerous rivalries which have been simmering for weeks. As Joe's enemies converge, the question isn't if someone will seek revenge, but who will strike first.